Hi, good morning. It is Dr. Ali. I am your autism motivation mom, author of Amazing Gifts, and I wanted to pop in quickly to give you some cool tips that you could use for Thanksgiving. So as you're slowly coming in, I want to just first tell you it's Thanksgiving time. And for some people, this is the time when we are busy. Everyone is busy around now. It's a few days before Thanksgiving. We're planning. Some folks are traveling. Some folks are going to have family over to their homes. And some folks are actually going to be the ones that are going to be hosting. So I want to give you 3 quick tips on how to make Thanksgiving more autism friendly. How do you accept autism during Thanksgiving? So for those that are traveling, here's one tip. I want to make sure that you try and pack all of the things that your wonderful, amazing gift needs as you're traveling. So you can have a little travel kit with their favorite activities, their favorite snacks, their favorite books, their favorite things that can keep their hands busy. Some may use devices. Whatever it is that's going to help to make the travel easier, try to have that packed ahead of time. You also want to tell them where you're going. Let them know. Are you going to be taking a plane? Are you going to be driving? Are you going to be in the car for an extended amount of time? The key is to prep them by letting them know ahead of time that we're going to be going by blank and we're going to be going via car or train. And if you can prep them starting from about, yesterday or today, today is good because we still have 2 days, that'll help to prepare them for whatever is ahead. The last part is you want to tell wherever you're visiting that you want to be open, like, okay, my son has autism and these are certain things, or my daughter has autism and these are certain things that will help our experience at your home easier. So here's these three tips for those that are hosting. If you're hosting and you're going to have family members with children with autism, try to have a quiet corner or a space where they can go to that they know it's going to be a safe space for them. I know with Zachary, whenever we go to visit certain homes, he automatically goes to find the places that he knows are going to be his safe spaces. So he will go and he'll actually case out the house. He'll look around to see where is it going to be the most comfortable for him? Where is it going to be quiet? Where is he going to be less interrupted? Where is it more comfortable for him? And once he finds that spot, that's pretty much his spot for the trip. So if you can know ahead of time and kind of create a little area where I like to call it a safe, friendly zone, that they always have a place where when it gets too overwhelming with all the family, that they can go to. The second thing is try and get their foods kind of prepared a little earlier. So if you can find out what's the menu of what the host is making, or if you can find out, if you're the host, what hi, good morning, Kim, what the child loves or likes to eat, then you can kind of prepare that earlier. Because some of our kids are not able to sit at the table for that extended amount of time. We want to maximize that time. So if you can try and get their foods that they like a little earlier there, and then if you make their stay at the table maybe shorter, maybe only bring them in for our family, we usually do prayers or we'll do what we're thankful for, and then we'll go in to eat. But try to be cognizant, try to think about, try to be aware that our amazing gift may not be able to sit at that table for that extended amount of time. So what we want to do is make the time that they can stay juicy and rich. So that's your second tip. Well, that's your third tip for those that are hosting. All right. If you are the one that's the host, this is the last one. If you are the person that's the host and family is coming over, you got to know that our kids are going to be they're going to be a little bit overwhelmed when you go from your normal home to here are all these people coming into our home. Here they're possibly invading my spaces. So you want to prep them. Let them know about who's coming, If there's someone that they know and they like, you can also let them know that your cousin Johnny is going to be coming and you guys can do something fun together. Or just the fact that the house is going to get filled. So Whilst the house is filled, we still want to make sure that they have their safe zone. They have a safe corner that they can go to in your home, that when it gets too overwhelming, that they can still go there too. How do you include them into the activities? Slowly and gracefully. If you have something that you know that they love to do, if it's a certain topic that they love to talk about, if it's a certain character that they love to have, maybe have their character as the place setting at the table. Something that invites them to want to be around people. And be conscious. You may need, like how we have the adult table and the kids table, you may need to have a smaller table with just a few kids at that table, maybe 2 sets of kids table. So one can have about 4 or 5, and then one can have about 4 or 5. Maybe you may need to split how many it is. Or if you have headphones, try headphones. Headphones can help to reduce some of the noise that's in the entire room and can keep it safe and keep it less stimulating than it would for if the child is not wearing headphones. So those are about 2 or 3 tips that you can use if you're the host. Try and prep the things that they love. That really makes to help it to be more fun and engaging. Good morning, Kim. Thanks for joining. Try to make sure they still have a safe zone within their home. And if you have headphones, try and use them or see if they want to use them. Have them around so that they have access to it if it gets too overwhelming in that home. The best part about it is that it's Thanksgiving and everyone in the family wants to have a good time, including our amazing gifts. So let our families know ahead of time the special little things that we just may need to make our gifts. Enjoy it and thankful. It can be a stressful time for our kids because it's a lot going on at that time. And some of us know that children on the spectrum, they get a little overwhelmed when there's so many sensory things going on. So that's loud noises, lots of people. So that's loud visual stimuli and just overwhelmingness of everyone just being in the same space. And sometimes when it's too stimulating, they may tend to have different sorts of reactions to this overstimulation. Sometimes it's just excitement. So excitement may just cause them to be very, very happy and very, they may flap their hands, they may just start spinning. They're just overstimulated and excited by what's going on. Or sometimes it can be just really hard and frustrating because they don't know how to respond to all of this that's going on at the same time. The key to this is that every child is different. Every family on the autism spectrum is different. So we can't predict exactly everything that's going to happen. That's not really realistic. But what we can do is we can try to make it more conducive, more softer, more comfortable, and more fun for our kids on the spectrum. Thank you guys. Try to incorporate some of these things. Come back and share what other tips you think can help with Thanksgiving. And if you share it on your thread below, make sure you share it with others out there so they know you can help our Thanksgiving to just actually be fun. Some of us are dreading Thanksgiving because we know how overwhelming it can be. Some of us are probably not even going to go to family members because we know sometimes our kids can't handle it. But I think if we prep them, if we let them know ahead of time, and if we create safe zones or safe, quiet zones within their homes, that we could all have a successful and we could all have a fun Thanksgiving. Go out there, be great, incorporate some of these things, and then come back and let me know what worked or what didn't work so that we can plan for next year. Bye.